Oh, the San Francisco 49ers are a very interesting team. They're going to look elite in some areas and look really weak in other areas, I think. But, overall, I think they finish either, tied at second or just missing second place in the division. I have their record at 10-7. And with that being said, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have handled the Jimmy Garoppolo situation the way you're supposed to handle it.
Yep.
This is what makes also, I'm looking to the side because I have my John Lynch, Hall of Fame picture right here. This is what also makes John Lynch a Hall of Famer, not actually on the field, but outside of it as well. The way that he's dealt with the 49ers organization has been beautiful. Him and Kyle Shanahan have a really good relationship. And Kyle Shanahan lets John Lynch be the GM, and John Lynch lets Kyle Shanahan be the coach. The teams I had them losing to: Denver, Kansas City, the Rams, the Chargers, New Orleans. This is one of those crazy wins that they get. Seattle, I think they split with Seattle. And I think Las Vegas comes in there and they get a win against them as well. So, but they round out the season winning against Arizona. Nick Bosa is going to be Nick Bosa. George Kittle. Hold on. George Kittle. Hope George Kittle has a really good year this year. He's my favorite player. He's my favorite player in the league by far. And it's not even close. And the only question mark that we have from them being a 12 or 13 win team to being a 10 win team is Trey Lance. That's it. That's my prediction. So talking about George Kittle, Sora, what you got?
I really wish I went first now. Dante, I think you hit it right on the nail. I've got them at 10-7 as well.
Oh, so wait a second. We got the mirror effect with me and Sora now?
Yeah, look at that.
I literally, hold up, before I continue, I literally want to say, chat, I said this in the group chat too. Knowing Coach's luck, it's not going to be him repeating with Dawn. It's going to be him repeating with somebody else. I was somewhat correct. It's not Coach repeating. I've had 3 people say the same predictions as I am. I've taken the bad luck from you, Coach, apparently, and I put it upon myself. So, yeah, I got him at I got the 49ers at 10-7. I did this with the thought of Trey Lance being the starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a good thought.
Yeah, first
you were right.
I was right. So there might be some rough bumps in the road, just kind of beginning as the full-time starter. I get that's what camp is, but versus an actual game day, it's completely different. So they could take a couple of beatings the first week, but I think kind of once they get past the bye week, then I think that's when it's really going to start getting going, or really get going. I think they can come back to the playoffs as a wild card team, possibly the last seed, possibly the 7th seed, but I do think they can make it back to the wild card team. I do think Trey Lance will do better with the 49ers as a starting quarterback rather than Jimmy Garoppolo, and then pretty much exactly like Dante said, they've been handling the Garoppolo situation very respectfully.
He's been handling it very well himself. I think a round of applause needs to happen for Garoppolo for being such a great teammate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you keep Garoppolo as the backup, the 49ers offense already knows his style of play. It won't even be that difficult. I get Garoppolo and Lance have not similar play styles, but I mean, they've played with both quarterbacks. It's still in that kind of muscle memory. Mm-hmm. So they won't really be skipping a beat if Garoppolo's like the backup quarterback and he needs to come in for Lance at whatever point. If not, different question, but I do have the 49ers at 10-7 and as the 7th seed in the wild card, I believe.
All right. Oh, man. Don, what you got for this, man?
Well, last year I was off by one. I had them at 9-8. They went 10-7. They impressed me so much.
This
I
man.
went 11-6
Don't
this
do
year.
it. Okay.
Oh, yo.
Ah,
This
man.
is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, they made a lot of off-season moves as far as re-signings. They picked up a couple players in positions that they need. Um, Anytime you can get a guy named Ray McLeod, I mean, come on. I mean, a receiver returner. They did pick up a defensive tackle, Hassan Ridgeway. Um, Draft, they got stronger depth wise. I really like how they picked the players, considering they weren't picking early because they gave up their future. Interesting pick because, of course, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with Jimmy G. We know he's not the starter right now per se, but round 7, Brock Purdy from Iowa State. Wow, I can't imagine him as the backup. So
Mr.
interesting,
Irrelevant.
but I think they have the pieces in place similar to last year. They're going to be very similar in a lot of ways as last year, and I just got them doing one game better.
Oh, nice. Well, coach, since damn, Don done spilled the beans.
Yeah, great prediction, coach. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
guess what?
Uh,
I love it, man. I love it. Well, I know why. So the only thing I didn't like, you brought up Brock Purdy because the dude is ass. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, he's horrible. He's horrible. He's not good. The dude is literally how dude.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep, I got them going 11-6 as well, man. Man, this defense is incredible that they got. I think Kyle Shanahan is going to put Trey Lance in some situations where he can succeed and use his play
Yes.
style, his running ability, as towards the string. You saw that at the middle of last year in a lot of games where he definitely put a former offensive system when he did play to make him. That's what it's going to make Trey Lance even more tougher to stop. He's got to improve on some accuracy in his passing ability. He's got to improve on that, but I think Kyle Shanahan is going to make the game more easier for him. I think he's going to design some plays where he can move him up out of the pocket, make some throws that he's comfortable at. Plus, Elijah Mitchell, 900-yard season, almost 1,000
Yep.
yards. Got to factor that in that situation. Deebo Samuel, I think he's going to continue to get better. Brandon Ayuk, a lot of people don't talk about that. It was very good last year. And you got Jawan Jennings, who was actually good last year for him. George Kittle is going to continue to be George Kittle, best blocking tight end. Last year, the reason why he couldn't get off as much, you had to spare so much of the running game towards Deebo Samuel. And outside of now, you take Deebo Samuel off of the receiver position. Now you just got George Kittle that they're going to basically take out of the game and double team him all the time. So that's basically taking him away. So again, yeah, Deebo Samuel at that receiver spot is going to open it more up. If your running back court can stay healthy, I think that's going to make San Francisco more tougher to stop. Now you get to the schedule. Now you can argue these first 7 games are all winnable games with this defense that they got and this offense that they got. Chicago, they can beat Chicago. They definitely can beat Chicago. Seattle, they can definitely beat Seattle. Denver, you can make an argument, but I think they can lose. They will lose to Denver. The Rams, I think they can beat the Rams. They beat the Rams every year. They have the Rams number. I think they can beat the Rams. Carolina, I think they can beat Carolina. We already know they can beat Atlanta. Now, Kansas City, the Rams, I think they're going to split with the Rams. Chargers, Cardinals. I'm not too high on the Cardinals. We'll get to that in a minute. New Orleans, Miami, and you got Tampa Bay, and you got Seattle, and you got the Washington Commanders, and you got Las Vegas Raiders and the Cardinals. So their schedule is pretty good, man. So I think this team is good enough with that defense that they got and Bosa, and don't forget they got another cornerback. They got Tre'Davious Ward. I mean, they got Ward. They got Ward from Kansas City. So they added another cornerback. But like I said, I think this is an 11-16. Definitely agree with Don. This is an 11-16, and I think Kyle Shanahan is going to put Trey Lance in some situations where he's going to succeed. And like I said, 11-6 is the record. I'm really high on these 49ers team, and that will be a wild card spot for them because I think the Rams will win the division.
Awesome, man. Yeah, the 49ers are going to be a tough team this year for sure.
Yep.
And I think they're going to yield their own type of success. So we'll see what that is.